down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's float for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another World Cup live watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch-along of the game between France and Australia in Qatar. We're on to day number 3. We've already had some big results today in the World Cup. We have had, in the early kickoff at 10 a.m, it was Argentina taking on Saudi Arabia. Argentina took the lead through Lionel Messi before we saw Saudi Arabia stage a second half comeback. Not before Argentina had 3 disallowed goals for offside before Saudi Arabia managed to peg them back at 1-1 and then managed to, a couple of minutes later, find the lead and hold on to their victory in what is one of the most famous victories in Saudi Arabia's history, and also one of the biggest upsets at the World Cup. The tournament favourites, with Lionel Messi, Argentina losing today to Saudi Arabia. We then moved on to the 1 p.m. kickoff. It saw Denmark take on, who did they take on? Tunisia it was. Tunisia picking up a cracking result as well, with a 0-0 draw, keeping Christian Eriksen and co quiet. And then in the 4 p.m. kickoff, we saw a large congregation of Mexican fans watch their team draw 0-0 as well in their game against Poland, which saw Robert Lewandowski, who wanted to score his first ever goal at a World Cup, denied from the penalty spot. Hoping this game isn't going to be 0-0 as well between France and Australia, and hoping we're going to be in for a cracking game, I do hope. So, before we do crack on with this live watch along, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then please do subscribe. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. We're already on to 8 likes. We're 92 away from my aim of 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your score prediction in the live chat of what you think is going to happen in this game. Thank you to everybody that is in the live chat, by the way. You can see we've got Julia, good day to you. Adam, good evening. City Till I Die, thank you very much for tuning in. Raymond, thanks very much for tuning in as well. Backing Argentina to still win the World Cup, doing what Spain did in 2010 when they lost their first game against Switzerland, went on to win the World Cup. So thank you very much to everybody for tuning in, much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by BetMate. The link to BetMate is in the description, also in the live chat, and also using the QR code will take you to the BetMate app. You can use code JSGC5 on sign up, which will give you a £5 free bet, so you can join today's pot. I'm already in today's pot. You've got another minute or so to be able to join, so you're going to have to be quick. You can just press join and press auto pick, and you'll be able to save and submit in rapid time. But I've got Hugo Lloris in goal today. I've got Benjamin Pavard and Lucas Hernandez as my defenders. I've got Rabiot and Aaron Mooy as my 2 central midfielders. And up top, I've got Captain Antoine Griezmann and Vice-Captain Kylian Mbappe. On the bench, I've got Matt Ryan, Atkinson, Jackson Irvine, and also Duke as well. Go and check out BetMate. Link to that is in the description, and also in the live chat, as we do get the national anthem. We get Le Martial playing for France first. So we've covered what's happened today at the World Cup. France looking to become 3 times World Cup champions and back-to-back World Cup champions after winning the World Cup back in 2018. They're the holders in action today against Australia, as France are without Karim Benzema. He's been sent home injured, believed to be a very serious injury to Karim Benzema as well. They're also without Paul Pogba too. So big blow there in midfield, big blow in attack. I think they've lost another player as well. I can't remember whom. I'm sure somebody in the live chat will enlighten me, as we're going to get Australia's national anthem now as well. So a good chance for me to very quickly go through the teams for today, and I will give you my score prediction. Then we will crack on with the live watch along. So the teams today, we'll start with France. They're starting with Lloris in goal, Pavard at right back, Lucas Hernandez at left back, and they're going with Konate and Upamecano as their two centre backs. In the middle, it looks like a midfield two of Rabiot and Aurelien Tchouameni, I hope I've said his name correctly. It looks like it's Ousmane Dembele on the right-hand side. Mbappe could be going on the left-hand side. Griezmann playing as the second striker. And it's Olivier Giroud starting up top. Captain for France today is Hugo Lloris. On the bench for France, you've got Steve Mandanda and Areola as the two goalkeepers. You've also got Jules Kounde, Disasi, Theo Hernandez, Saliba, Varane, Camavinga, Veretout, Fofana, Guendouzi, Coman, Mooy, and Thuram as well. For Australia, their starting 11 today is Matt Ryan in goal, Nathaniel Atkinson at right back, and Behich at left back. They're going with two centre-backs today of Harry Souttar and Kai Rowles. Aaron Mooy playing as their holding midfielder with Jackson Irvine and Riley McGree playing ahead of them. Right wing, you've got Craig Goodwin. Left wing, Matthew Leckie. And up top is Mitchell Duke. Can Australia cause another surprise is the big question here for this game in Qatar. The opening group game of Group D for France and Australia. Denmark took on Tunisia in the other game today, which finished earlier 0-0. So my score prediction, I don't think there's going to be a surprise. I think there's going to be some goals in this game. I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory today to France. 3-1 is my score prediction. Let me know your score prediction in the live chat. I'm always going to support the underdog. It'd be really nice to see Australia spring a surprise on France. If they could grab a victory, that would be absolutely brilliant. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be brilliant to see. So I'm hoping that will happen. City Till I Die going for a 2-1 victory today to Australia. I do hope you are correct with that. But we will see. Victor Gomez is the referee today from South Africa. So we're soon going to have kick-off. So a good chance for me to do one last plug. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. 100 likes. We're 92 away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel. Social media links in the description below and also on the yellow banner if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too and on the yellow banner if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up. Do leave your score prediction in the live chat. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link in the description, also in the live chat. BetMate available to anybody in the UK that is 18 and over, much like fantasy football. They do run free daily pots for you to join. You can also use code JSGC5, which will give you a £5 free bet if you use that link on sign up. Thank you very much to BetMate once more for sponsoring this World Cup live watch along. So we are just waiting for kickoff here. I forgot to go for Australia's substitute bench, so I'll do that at rapid speed for you guys, and then we will have kickoff as long as I'm quick. So the two goalkeepers on the bench is Vukovic and Redmayne. You've also got Karasic, Deng, Bailey Wright, King, Degnek, Bacchus, Hrustic, Devlin, McLaren, Kuol, Telio, Mabil, and Jason Cummings on the bench for Australia today. And we are just waiting for kickoff now for this game. What can Griezmann and Mbappe and co do? Is the question. France playing in their navy blue shirts, white shorts, red socks, the red, white and blue. Attacking from left to right. Taking on the Socceroos, playing in yellow shirts, green shorts and white socks. Classic Australia colours there. Nice bright colours from the Kangaroos. What can Les Bleus do against the Socceroos? As we do have kickoff here in this World Cup game between France and Australia. It's France that have got us underway. Like I said, attacking from left to right. Australia attacking from right to left. And we'll see what happens in this game. Hopefully it'll be a good game is what I'm hoping for. So France are just working the ball at the moment. Konate works it to Upamecano. Dayot Upamecano, of course, plays for Bayern Munich. So good pass into space here. That's a cracking run by Dembele, already into the penalty area. Gets squared across. It's deep. Mbappe takes the touch. Still in the penalty area. Mbappe twisting and turning. Tries to get a cross away. Headed clear by Australia. Only going to find as far as Lucas Hernandez. Here's Mbappe. Gets the overlap of Hernandez. Chipped well by Mbappe. Goes for a half volley cross. Blocked and out for an early corner here to France. So let's address the elephant in the room. Cristiano Ronaldo leaves by mutual agreements, not sacked by the rags, leaves Manchester United. Not a surprise after doing that interview. It was very clear from the summer that Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave, and Manchester United didn't sanction that. He's too valuable to them as an asset with shirt sales and everything, as Mbappe takes the corner, flicked on and headed clear well by France, and a volley comes back in. It's blocked again by Australia. But yes, it's not a surprise. I found it a bit strange that Ronaldo chose to do the interview. It was clear that Ronaldo was unhappy at Manchester United. Could he have just sucked it up for a few more months and left in a cleaner way at the end of the season by not signing a new contract because his contract was up in the summer? Maybe. He hasn't. And it's kind of tarnished his rep, so to speak, at Manchester United. It's caused a lot of division there in a time where Manchester United really need unity. And as a Blue, it's hilarious to see. You love to see it. They're an absolute mess. Turmoil. I can even use the word turmoil. In a bit of turmoil. You're just in a mess, Manchester United at the mo, aren't they? As Australia in a really good position here and have the first shot of the game, which is dragged wide of the post by McGree. Was there a better option for the pass here? No, it opened up. He just gets it all wrong. There was space there for him to hit it. Gets it all wrong. So yeah, doesn't surprise me. I think the biggest question you've got now is where will Ronaldo end up? Is the big question now. Bayern Munich apparently keen. I know Chelsea have been getting linked. Sporting CP, his old club where Manchester United brought him in from, have been getting linked. I think Ronaldo will probably want a temporary deal. He doesn't want to sit on the bench. People have been speaking about a potential short-term deal, return back to Real Madrid because of the injury to Benzema. The problem is when it gets to the latter stages of the Champions League, should Real Madrid get there and progress against Liverpool, would it suit for Ronaldo? How would they make Ronaldo and Benzema work in the same team where Benzema's really flourished? Let's not forget this Real Madrid team won the Champions League last year. It all depends on how serious that injury is. If that injury's a 4 to 6 monther, then it would make sense to bring Ronaldo in, really. We'll see. Put him on a temporary 6-month deal with the potential option of a 12-month extension. Who knows? One thing is for sure, Ronaldo isn't cheap. Definitely not. So you think you're going to pick Ronaldo up for a cheap price, for free? Yeah, you don't have to pay a fee. Problem you've got, wages. Big wages. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to head onto the bookies. Who's favourite? Give me a good indication. Because I really don't know where he's going to end up. I don't really know who would want to take him. So let's have a look at the transfers. Next club for Cristiano Ronaldo. On to the specials, transfer specials. Cristiano Ronaldo's next permanent club. So Sporting Lisbon are the early favourites. As Real Madrid, as Kylian Mbappe goes into the penalty area and tackled and cleared. So Sporting Lisbon are the early favourites, 7-4. Chelsea just behind them at 9-4. Could be an option. Any MLS club 4-1. The problem is Ronaldo not still got that injunction in the United States. stopping him from going there after their incidents in the hotel rooms in Las Vegas. Bayern Munich at 7-1, PSG at 8-1. I don't see PSG, just mainly because Messi's done all right at PSG this season. I don't really get why you'd look to disrupt it by having another superstar. It's great for business, but it's not really great for the team, so I don't see PSG doing that. Real Madrid at 8-1 is a tasty one. Few in Italy, 14-1. Napoli, Roma, AC Milan at 18-1. Newcastle's an interesting one at 10-1. I can see it being probably Chelsea or Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. Is where he'll end up, I reckon. So here's Aaron Mooy. Works the ball backwards. Australia have not had a bad start to this game. Exchanging some good passes. France not really doing any pressing as of yet. Australia just working it down the left-hand side. And just centralising it through their defence. Now a bit of a squeeze is being put onto Australia, but they do really well. Some good ball play. Eventually France managed to get the foot onto the ball and the potential of intercepting the ball, although Aaron Mooy does well to take that away from the shin of Adrien Rabiot and out for a throw-in to Australia. So 0-0 here between France and Australia. Quite a few Australians in Qatar. See a lot of yellow in there. So far to come to the Middle East for them. As France just play a hopeful ball forward. Straight to goalkeeper Matty Ryan. He'll roll it out and Mooy can look to get Australia going. Former City man Aaron Mooy as well. Spent time out on loan at Huddersfield Town. I mean, Man United only signed Cristiano Ronaldo to stop Man City signing Cristiano Ronaldo. It's literally their only policy of signing him. Did all right last season, not worked this season. Age is against him. And he's got a massive ego. I don't think his ego would have allowed him to have been a success at City. Because Pep rotates so much, I don't think Ronaldo would have been happy for that. So I'm quite happy we managed to avoid Ronaldo from that sense. That's brilliant. Scaling. Squared across. Australia lead! Australia lead here against France! Oh, wow! Australia shell-shot the current world champions. Lucas Hernandez is down injured. He got turned. It was squared across the penalty area and coming in at the back post. It's Goodwin with the goal. There's some serious concern about Hernandez. I think he's done his knee. Just making sure everything's onside. Cracking turn through the legs of Hernandez. And it's a brilliant finish into the roof of the net. Lloris stands absolutely no chance whatsoever. That's a legit goal. Perfectly good goal. Australia lead against the world champions. Wow. It's a great finish into the roof of the net. Goes across the keeper. Right up. So much pace, so much power into the roof of the net. It's a great finish. And the Aussies lead. Can you believe it? Hernandez still down. He's hurt. Didier Deschamps, shell-shocked. He's not even twisted his knee. He's just gone. His knee's just gone and just fallen to the floor. That's allowed him not to make the challenge and to get the assist. It's a great finish, that, from Goodwin. Absolutely brilliant finish. Australia capitalised on a bit of misfortune from France. Hernandez's... Well, that could be Hernandez's World Cup done. That's not good. Wishing him a speedy recovery. He's struggling to walk. Supposedly Hernandez is going to need to come off. And at the last World Cup, they had Benjamin Mendy, of course, before it turned out that Benjamin Mendy's a naughty boy. So, I'm just wondering if they're going to go with Theo Hernandez, Lucas Hernandez's brother, as Mbappe finds a bit of space. His pace is blitzing, and cross comes in, headed out for a corner. Keeper needs to be shouting for that, in my opinion. And it's Lucas Hernandez then, confirmation of the substitution. He comes off and his brother Theo comes on. Corner comes in, headed clear by Australia at the near post. Half volley comes in, cleared again by Australia. Picked up by Upamecano. Cross comes in again from France, flicked on. And Ryan shouts that one. Jumps on the ball, keeps hold of it. Claims that ball for his own. 13 minutes in. France 0, Australia 1. Here's Aaron Mooy. Gives it working this well, Australia. And cleared out by the keeper for a throw into France. France have been given the warning signs there then. They need to wake up. Here's Konate of Liverpool. Gives it to Upamecano. Griezmann having to drop really deep to collect the ball. And France can burst forward. Griezmann plays a lovely ball into Theo Hernandez that's just come on. Squares it across. Mooy can get his foot onto that and get it clear. Griezmann now to Konate. Rabiot. Here's Griezmann now to Konate. Benjamin Pavard scored that wonderful goal at the last World Cup, of course. Ball gets played over the top here. France into the penalty area. Can they square it across? They can. Griezmann just skipped over the top of the ball there. And intercepted well by Australia. They're going to put the foot through this. Surely they will and get this clear. Going to go backwards. Ryan will put his foot through it and get it clear. Header won by Konate. Combination of him and... is it Shume? Is that how you'd say his name? That's given away. And Australia got the ball through Irvine. Gives it to Aaron Mooy. And that's going to be a free kick to Australia. You want to play on there, Mooy. So long ball gets played across, and it's not a good one from Australia. Straight out of play for a throw in, which Pavard's going to take. Upamecano then gives it to goalkeeper Hugo Lloris, captain today, and actual French captain as well. The tournament. That's not a good diagonal ball played by France either. And it's out of play with Australia having the ball once more. Here's Matt Ryan. Just rolls it out. France putting the squeeze onto Australia. Good ball play that from Australia, and they can burst forward now, finding a little bit of space. And brought down by Rabiot. And that'll be a free kick to Australia just inside the France half. Here's Mooy. Good combination. That good double pressing from Schumi and Antoine Griezmann. Konate. Great flick from Mbappe. Hernandez. Skips past one. Low drive. Nobody there. Mooy to take it away from the feet of Olivier Giroud. And Australia can come away with the ball. Here's Mooy. It's a great ball from Aaron Mooy. Shoulder to shoulder challenge between. That's well worked from Theo Hernandez. Here's Rabiot to Mbappe. Hernandez now. Back to Mbappe. Gives it to Griezmann. Griezmann played in a very deep role today. Very deep. Almost acting as a midfielder rather than an attacker. Dembele finds a good pass into Mbappe. Dembele gives it to Mbappe. Tries to thread a pass back through to Dembele. Australia, their defence holds firm and they can whack that one clear. Here is Konate. Upamecano. Schumi. Here's Benjamin Pavard now. Goes to Dembele on the right-hand side. Edging towards the Australia penalty area. Threaded across. It's a nasty-looking challenge and a throw-in given to Australia. From that challenge. Not only a free kick, but also not even a throw-in for France. And it's the correct decision. Good challenge from Jackson Irvine. As Australia just lever it up and it's out of play for a throw-in to France. Here's Griezmann now. To Konate of Liverpool. Griezmann, Pavard, Konate. Takes a touch. Giroud surrounded out and Australia can come away with the ball. Give it to Matt Ryan, who's going to lever this downfield. A big common theme here in the first 20 minutes or so. Good pick up this by Australia. A chance to put a cross into the box, headed clear by France. Pavard now to Griezmann. Does well. Nearly finds the pass thrower forward to Dembele, but good reading that by Australia and put out for a throw. Here is Konate now to Dayot Upamecano. Antoine Griezmann. Referee got in the way there. Rabiot a bit frustrated. Australia picked that off. Good block by Rabiot, though, to help Hernandez get the ball back, although given away in Australia in a decent position. And long-range shot, and it's just wide. That would have been a cracking finish. Lloris flying across there. And I don't think Lloris gets there if this is on target. What an effort. Poor ball to give away by Hernandez. One touch, whack. And he's scrambling there, Lloris. Duke of Australia with a shot. Sweet, sweet hit. And just wide. Cracking effort that from Duke. Oh, good work again by Australia, and they come away with the ball. I've been impressed with Australia so far. Chance to put a ball into the box. They choose not to. It's Aaron Mooy now. Got nowhere to go here, Australia, so they're just working it backwards. And don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. We're into double figures now, which is good. Subscribe if you're new around here, and do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link in the description, also in the live chat. And you can also use the QR code on the screen. As Australia leave here in Qatar against the current world champions, France. Now, if this stays the same, this would be a big, big result for Australia and a big, big shock in what's realistically been a day of shocks. Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Who would have called that? Especially when Argentina took the lead and had 3 goals disallowed in that first half before 2 second-half strikes from Saudi Arabia saw them win that game, with some crazy scenes inside the stadium and in Saudi Arabia as well today. We also saw Denmark drop points against Tunisia. 0-0 that game. Mexico and Poland draw 0-0. And then here, France-Australia. It's Australia with the lead. It must have been a crazy third day of the World Cup. Diagonal ball comes in from France. It's not very good, and it's out of play for a throw into Australia just outside their own penalty area. Not a good diagonal ball, that from Benjamin Pavard. And the Rouge look very happy in the stands. A diagonal pass comes in from Australia, headed clear by Pavard. Chimeni mops that one up, and here's Rabiot now to Mbappe. He's got the pace here. It's too heavy though, and it's put out of play for a throw-in. It's almost like they've not really got any other dangers right now, France, other than Mbappe. So Australia putting 2 or 3 around Mbappe when he wants to go. You want to see a little bit more from Olivier Giroud. Maybe a big blow losing Karim Benzema just before the World Cup. Of course, the Ballon d'Or winner as well. Here's Hernandez now to Upamecano. Pavard. Centralising himself. Works it to the right-hand side. Finds Ousmane Dembele. Can't knock it past, and Australia can get it clear. Only as far as Konate. He'll give it to Upamecano now. Is Dembele. Finds space for Griezmann in the penalty area, and his shot's blocked and out of play for a corner to France. So we're more than halfway through the first half, and it's been a very lacklustre performance so far from France, to say the least. But a chance here from this corner. Konate's up. Giroud is up. Corner comes in. Headed clear by Australia. Only as far as Upamecano. Cross comes back in. It's a good ball in and 1-1. It's Adrien Rabiot with the goal. And it's 1-1. Finally, a decent ball in from France. A run made in the right place at the right time by Rabiot. And France are level here. Already got both teams to score, and already this game's more entertaining than the 2-0 we had earlier on today. I think it's Theo Hernandez with the assist there with a good ball in. Was Hernandez, and good header from Rabiot, who's in my bet, mate. What does that mean for my bet, mate? That's the question. Let's have a look. See if JSGC is doing any better today than what JSGC did yesterday. A pot that's worth £750 today. Paying first place £190.50, second place £112.50, third place £75, fourth place £52.50. 150 participants paying up to 30 places. And I'm currently 38th, just outside, with Rabiot finding that goal. Downside I've got is Lucas Hernandez. I've got in my team. I'm only going to get 1 point for that, so that's a big blow. So hopefully he can get a little bit more from Benjamin Pavard to get that up. And hopefully Mbappe and Griezmann can get involved. Tchouameni then to Hernandez. And Griezmann gives it to Mbappe. And out for a corner to France. All France at the moment now as they're looking to try and take the lead for the first time in the game. Comes in the corner. It's deep. Too deep for everybody. Picked up by Dembele. Centralises it towards Hernandez. Here is Griezmann. He'll cross it in this time. It's a decent ball in and headed over by Olivier Giroud. And out for a goal kick. It was offside then, Giroud, so it wouldn't have counted. Off balance there, Giroud. They just struggled to have put that one in. So, Matt Ryan to take the goal kick. And a bit of a weird goal kick, but kept in by Australia. And France now can launch the ball up. Aaron Mooy's missed his kick. And then Aaron Mooy gives the ball away there. Not a good couple of minutes there for Aaron Mooy. Here's Rabiot, the goal scorer for France now. Gives it to Hernandez. Here's Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Good disguise pass to Griezmann. Can't find Giroud. And fizzled out into the arms of Matty Ryan. Couple of heavy touches here from Australia, and they're allowing the press, yeah, and does really well. And here's Rabiot, squares it across, and there's Giroud, 2-1 France. As easy as that, and the press from France works well. And the French worries of 10 minutes ago are long in the past, and France lead by 2-1, and it's Olivier Giroud with the goal, and an assist for Rabiot. He's having a good game here, Adrien Rabiot. Cracking work that from France. It's all about Adrien Rabiot's pressing. Wins the ball back. Flicked on from Mbappe. Squared it across, and there's Olivier Giroud. What does that mean for my bet mate now? I'm now 95th. Oh, loads of people have got Giroud in their team, I bet. Well, I'm now 95th. Damn. So here's Matty Ryan. Not a great pass forward, and Benjamin Pavard can win that one back. Here is Pavard now to Dembele. Back to Pavard. Here's Ryan. And too much on that, and Lloris will collect out for a goal kick. Here's Upamecano. Mbappe, great flick from Mbappe. And Hernandez has to go back to Mbappe. John, hello, thanks very much for tuning in. Upamecano gives it to Pavard. Here is Dembele. Griezmann back to Dembele. Is Dembele. Gives it to Rabiot. Goal scorer and an assist. Seen France come from behind to lead here by 2-1. Which will make the French feel a lot better, I am sure. Tchouaméni then gives it to Rabiot. Here is Griezmann. Finds Mbappe in the penalty area. Griezmann took that away from the feet of Giroud. Can't believe it. Here's Upamecano now to Rabiot. Gives it to Mbappe. Rabiot back to Mbappe. Tchouaméni. To Pavard. Dembele fancies a run. Does well. Low ball in. It's a good hit from Mbappe. And Giroud puts it over the top of the crossbar. Interesting to see if that Mbappe chance was going in. He made a very sweet connection with that. That block will have hurt. A lot of pace put on that low ball across. I don't think it was going in. So goal kick here for Ryan to take. Sends it long. The Mexican wave erupts around the stadium. Griezmann nods it forward. Australia will cut it out. And see if Australia can build themselves up another attack and make something happen. Good when it was with the goal for Australia. Before goals for Rabiot and Giroud. The France lead here. That looks like a free kick now. Not for a throw-in to Australia. Australia just knocking it round at the mo. Here's Aaron Mooy inside their own half. No squeeze being put on by France as of yet. It's Jackson Irvine. Not really going anywhere here, Australia. I think they'll just be happy to be knocking the ball around with a bit of possession. Yeah, good. And Tchouaméni gets a throw in for France. Here's Benjamin Pavard now to Griezmann, playing very deep for France today, but exploits the left really well as Hernandez comes forward. Plays the ball to Mbappe into the penalty area. Mbappe squares it across. And it's Dembele that gets his foot onto it, and it's over the top of the crossbar and out for a goal kick as we're nearing in on 5 minutes to go here until half-time. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and BetMates link in the description in the live chat and on the screen with the QR code if you want to go and download BetMates. That's good pressing from Dembele, and Ryan does well to release the ball in time. But his ball forward's just knocked forward and picked off by Tchouaméni. He will give it to Griezmann. Konate now to Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Upamecano. To Tchouaméni. Pavard. Konate now. Gives it to Upamecano. Griezmann. Finds Mbappe. Does well. Here's Mbappe. Pushes France forward this. Griezmann gives it to Tchouaméni now. Benjamin Pavard. Tchouaméni. It's been everywhere, Tchouaméni, so far. Pavard to Konate. It's a poor ball forward from Konate. Picked off by Australia. Tchouaméni, though, as just said, been everywhere. Just steals ahead. Dembele squares it across in the penalty area. Griezmann manages to slide in and help France retain the ball after Australia managed to get it clear. Here's Dembele. Cleared by Australia. Only as far as Dembele. Looked like he tripped him up. Doesn't get a free kick. Into the penalty area now. Here's Mbappe. Gives it to Griezmann. Low shot. Dragged wide. City till I die, I'm afraid. The rumours, not true. No Ronaldo cardboard cutouts from when City nearly signed him last summer. Wouldn't that be funny? So Ryan sends it long. Australia managed to win 2 of the headers before clearance from Upamecano on Duke sends it out for a throw into France. So Theo Hernandez on for his brother Lucas. Picked up that injury before. Playing left back. Takes the throw in to Giroud's head. Heads it back to Antoine Griezmann. Here is Konate bursting forward. Not the greatest pass and cut off by Australia and good skills at. Here's Goodwin. Not really been involved, Goodwin. He's scored a goal and not really seen him since as Jackson Irvine decided to drop deep. Doesn't receive the ball, so decides to press ahead. Here's Aaron Mooy now. Here's Konate to Pavard. Konate. Here's Pavard now to Upamecano. Griezmann. Gives it to Pavard. Konate now. Good work from France. That's a cracking ball forward and Griezmann's in space. Squares it across. Oh, I can't believe Mbappe's put that over. Great ball played across by Griezmann and Mbappe's there just to follow it in. About 3 yards out. Gets excited. It's the top of his foot and over the top of the crossbar. It looks easier to score than miss. How's he missed? That is a shocking miss from Mbappe. Someone of Mbappe's quality, you expect Mbappe to find the back of the net every single time. How on earth has he missed? It's been a cracking goal. Been a well worked from France as we're into added time now. Just wait and see how long's been added on. There's Australia burst forward here. Cut off well by Dayot Upamecano. Hernandez goes down. He wants a free kick. 6 minutes. These ridiculous times carry on. Absolutely ridiculous the amount of time they're adding on. Cross comes in from Australia. It's a decent ball in, heading down, and on the post! Jackson Irvine. And just like that, Australia were nearly level. Cannot believe it. It's a great ball in. Jackson Irvine's there. Decent header. I don't think Lloris realised just how close that was. So, we're through 2 minutes of the 4 of the ridiculous times to be added on at this World Cup. They've had over 90 minutes in total. We've played, how many games have we played? 2, 4, 6. This is the 8th game to be played in the World Cup. And they've had over 90 minutes added on in stoppages. So 7.5 games. It's crazy. Good evening, Mick Sid. Thank you for tuning in. Here is Australia now, who've played well. Desperately unlucky not to find the equaliser through Jackson Irvine just a couple of minutes ago. Here is Aaron Mooy. And let's not forget, a minute before that, Kylian Mbappe missed that sitter. Should have been 3-1. Australia just knocking the ball around. But Australia's still in this. Very much still in this. There's only one goal. As I'm now 90th in the standings on BetMate. Could do with Griezmann and Mbappe doing something. Would be good. Get me right up there. That's a good ball forward. Upamecano's got some defending to do. It's outplay for a throw into Australia. Finishing with a flourish here, Australia. Mixer will be delighted that Adam's got his name right with Aaron. Not so much City Till I Die getting his name wrong. And Dembele takes the ball off Benjamin Pavard. He bursts forward here, Ousmane Dembele. He's got support of only Giroud at the moment, and he's crowded out by Australian players. Aaron Mooy takes a heavy touch. He's not had the best of halves, Aaron Mooy. Konate now gives it to Theo Hernandez. Kylian Mbappe. Here is Shumani. Benjamin Pavard now as we're through 5 minutes of the 6 minutes added on. We've got 1 minute to go. Only 1 minute. Here's Benjamin Pavard. Antoine Griezmann now. Shumeni to Upamecano. Hernandez. Mbappe. Shows too much of it. Australia can come away with the ball. It's Mooy. And not a great pass by Mooy again. And that may well see us to half-time here in Qatar. with just a few seconds remaining, 10 seconds it should be, and then the half-time whistle should go. For the crazy amounts of stoppage time that they like to add on here at the World Cup. Only at this World Cup, mind, that happens. Great ball forward to Mbappe. Here is Mbappe. Tackled well. Australia can get it clear. And time is up. And there we go. Half-time here in this match between France and Australia. It was Australia that took the lead through Goodwin with a lovely assist, which saw an injury picked up by Lucas Hernandez, before France bounced back with a couple of goals in quick succession. The first of which came from a lovely crossing from Hernandez, nodded in by Adrien Rabiot. And then it's the man on the screen there, Olivier Giroud, that's given France the lead here in Qatar. And it's France that lead at half-time by 2-1. So we're going to have a look at the stats for this game and see how that's playing up in terms of possession and shots, etc., etc. So no surprise that France are having more of the ball, 61% possession compared with 39% possession for Australia. France have had 11 shots, 2 on target, not been that clinical. Mbappe missed that sitter. Griezmann dragged one wide. Not really found a way to get Dembele involved too much in this game. Not been too clinical with their shots on target, but when they have been on target, they've gone in. 2 shots, 2 goals, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. They'll be pretty happy with that. And what's very surprising is Australia's had 4 attempts, 1 on target, 1 goal. There's been 3 shots on target. No saves for the keeper to make. All 3 shots that have been on target have gone into the back of the net. 358 passes made by France in the first half, 234 for Australia. France have been creating opportunities, though, 4 clear-cut chances created compared with just 1 for Australia. 5 corners for France in the first half, none for Australia. Surprisingly, no offsides apiece. In terms of defensive stats, 2 block shots for France, none for Australia. 6 tackles won for France, 4 for Australia, and 9 aerial duels won by France and 5 for Australia. France there showing they're more than up for the physical battle for this game. Neither keeper have had any saves to make, just pick the ball out the back of the net. And in terms of discipline, fouls committed, for either team, none. France have managed to win 3 fouls, Australia with 1. No yellow cards and no red cards as of yet. It is a both teams to score game, though, and it is the 2 times world champions and current world champions, France, that lead here at half-time by 2-1. So don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. So any help towards 100 likes would be much appreciated. We're 85 away. Might be a little bit unrealistic, but you never know. We aim high here on the JSGC channel. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do leave your thoughts as well, your halftime thoughts in the live chat, and I will read them out on air. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. The link to BetMate's app is in the description and also in the live chat. Just press that link. That'll take you to the download page to download BetMate. Anyone that does download BetMate using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. When you sign up, you can get a £5 in free bets by using code JSGC5. So don't forget to do that as well. Anyone that does do that, again, does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It's much like fantasy football. They're running free pots every single day. It's a free app to download. Go and check it out. It's available to anybody in the United Kingdom. Remember, you do have to be 18 and over to gamble in the UK, so yeah, do make sure of that. If you are going to gamble, do remember to gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So I do have some halftime entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It is brought to you once more by my partner channel, Mixid. His link is in the description. If you want to go and like and subscribe over there, that would be much appreciated. This is a cocktail that he did a couple of months back when the Queen of the United Kingdom sadly passed away. This was her favourite tickle, the Dubonnet cocktail. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mixed here, back again for another cocktail video. Today's cocktail video, I will be paying respect to Queen Elizabeth, who has passed away. So this one is for her. It is the Queen's favourite tipple, the Dubonnet cocktail. So to make the Dubonnet cocktail is add 2 large ice cubes to a rocks glass. So with the Queen, she preferred the measure of 2 to 1, so 60ml or 2 ounces of Dubonnet. Next, 30ml or 1 ounce of gin. A little bit of stir. And it's as simple as that, one Dubonnet cocktail. How does it taste? Delicious. What a better way to celebrate the Queen's life than with the Dubonnet cocktail. Because it's delicious. It's an aperitif for this, like that. Because as you have it with lunch and treat like that, because there's a nice bit of taste in the cocktail. Can't think of any better way to celebrate the Queen's life than with a Dubonnet cocktail. But here's to you. Cheers.
Thank you very much there to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment. If you want to go and check out his link, then that is in the description. So we're going to go around the grounds and have a look at some scores from earlier on today and also current scores happening from around the world. So we'll start with the World Cup. Earlier games, Argentina played Saudi Arabia. It finished Argentina 1, Saudi Arabia 2 in what possibly will be the biggest shock of this World Cup. Also finished earlier, Denmark 0, Tunisia 0 and Mexico 0, Poland 0. We do have the latest score here, which is France 2, Australia 1. In League 2, it's currently 13 minutes in, Crawley 0, Gillingham 0. We've also got the Pizza Trophy, the Papa John's Trophy taking place right now. There's some half-time scores. Currently, Burton Albion 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Cheltenham Town 0. Lincoln City 0, Morecambe 0, Milton Keynes Dons 1, Newport County 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers under-21s 0, Manchester United under-21s 0, Plymouth 2, Charlton Athletic 1, and Stevenage 0, Arsenal under-21 side 1 is all half-time scores in the Pizza Trophy. Current scores is Peterborough 1, Chelsea under-21 side 2. These are all around on the half an hour mark. Grimsby Town 0, Accrington Stanley 0 and Salford City 0, Bradford City 0. These are all around 15 minutes in from here. AFC Wimbledon 0, Sutton United 0, Bolton Wanderers 0, Barrow AFC 0 and Ipswich Town 0, Portsmouth 0. In the National League, Halifax Town against Dorking Wanderers has been postponed. So moving on to the National League North, it's currently AFC Fylde 0, Boston United 0, AFC Telford 0, Kidderminster Harriers 0, Banbury United 0, Bradford Park Avenue 0, Curzon Ashton 0, Blythe Spartans 1 and Farsley Celtic 0, Chester FC 0. In the National League South, it's Worthing 1, Tunbridge Angels 0, Hemel Hempstead Town 0, Eastbourne Borough 0, Taunton Town and Dulwich Hamlet has been postponed, and just kicked off, it's Oxford City 0, Dartford 0. And I think that's all the scores from around the grounds for you guys to enjoy. There's one game in Ireland if you're interested. Linfield 0, Larne 0 in the 12th minute. You've had games in China as well. Full time, we're international. Why not? Let's do it. Kangzhou Mighty Lions 1, Dalian 1, Henan 3, Wuhan Yangtze 0. Shenzhen 2, Guangzhou 1, and Zhejiang Professional 2, Shanghai Port 1, all full-time in China. So there you go, you're up to date around the grounds with all the latest scores. Don't really know what else to talk about, really. We're just waiting for the second half to get underway here in Qatar. I think we could speak about tomorrow's games. Why not? So in tomorrow's World Cup games, you do have another 4 batch of games in the 10 a.m. GMT kickoff. You've got Morocco taking on Croatia. At 1 p.m, Germany kickstart their tournament with a game against Japan. At 4 p.m, you've got Spain taking on Costa Rica. And at 7 p.m, you've got Belgium, who are going to be taking on Canada in the games for tomorrow. I'd probably say the pick of the games there is probably Germany taking on Japan. Might be a pretty interesting game there to see how Germany gets underway, of course, with Ilkay Gundogan representing Manchester City. For Spain, you've got Laporte and also Rodri representing Manchester City. And then in the 7 p.m. kickoff, you've got King Kevin De Bruyne representing Manchester City of Belgium. So plenty of City representatives for everybody to watch for tomorrow's games, as we're through groups A to D. So we're started tomorrow with Group E and Group F. And then on Thursday, we'll complete the first round of fixtures for the group stage of the World Cup with Group G and Group H. Their games taking place. From there on Friday, we will see my team, England, once more. They've got a match at 7 p.m. Friday night, taking on the United States of America. England will want to follow up their 6-2 victory over Iran with victory over the USA. England know, with a win over the USA, that we will be booking our place into the last 16 of the World Cup with a win, thanks to that draw between the United States of America and Wales. It means with Wales taking on Iran, I think they're kicking off at 10 a.m. on Friday. It does mean that England will they'll know what needs to happen in that USA game. They'll know what they'll need to do against Wales as well. England know that because of that result in Wales and the United States sitting on 1 point, England beat the USA on Friday. The United States of America can't catch us, and with Wales already dropping points, a win for Wales and a win for England will send England through, because Iran and the USA can't catch us up. A win for Iran and a win for England on Friday would also send England through, as we would be too many points clear of Wales and the United States of America. So pretty clear for England. If England want to go through, they need 1 win from the next 2 games. If England want to finish in first place, they're needing 4 points from the next 2 games, is how things are panning out for the World Cup right now for England. So pressure already off picking up their first win. If we can pick up and follow that up with another victory on Friday, then that would be absolutely brilliant, with all pressure taken off England then, is what we need to be looking for. And then for that Wales game, you can have a real good look at the draw. Which side of the draw do England want to be on? Is it beneficial for England to finish first or second? We'll start getting down to the politics of it, because sometimes it can be a difficult last 16 game, but the path through to the final might be more straightforward than having an easier last 16 game and then having a difficult potential quarter-final and semi-final. But I like to think that the best way to look at it is win your games. There's no better momentum for the World Cup than winning your games. And don't be scared to face anybody at any stage. It's what I always say about City in the Champions League. Don't be scared to draw the big teams. Yeah, you want to avoid them, and it's great when you do have an easier draw, because it makes your life easier. You've got more chance of going through. But, you know, to be the best, you've got to beat the best. So at some point, you're going to go up against the best. Ideally, you want to take them on in the latter stages of the tournament, but if it's to be earlier, then it is to be earlier. England know the group win. We will be taking on the runner-up of Group A. Which with Ecuador and Netherlands both winning, you imagine it's probably going to be one of them two. They are playing, I think, on Friday. Them two are taking place. So will it be Netherlands? Will it be potentially Ecuador if England are to win their group? That is the big question. Right, the fans are starting to congregate back into the stadium from the concourse. And so we're just waiting for kick-off for the second half. Some of the substitute players going through a little bit of warm-ups as well. It won't be too long before we're back underway for the second half here between France and Australia. France leading by 2-1. As I can see Australia making their way out. France are already out. The officials are making their way out as well. So we're not too far away from kickoff here. Obviously going to swap halves. We don't have to worry about things like extra time and things overrunning. We just got to worry about how long is going to be added on at the end. So it's going to be Australia that's going to get us underway. It's going to be Duke. And we are underway here for the second half. Duke that does get us underway. Australia attacking from left to right. France attacking from right to left. Australia try a diagonal ball, which will be shielded out by Hernandez and out for a goal kick to France, which Lloris is going to take. So what has Didier Deschamps said to his players? More of the same, you'd think. Keep attacking, to keep trying to score goals. Always their philosophy is, we score goals. Go out there, score more than them. It wouldn't surprise me if this game ends up finishing 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, something crazy like that. Australia look well worth that they're capable of scoring at least another goal in this game. So you imagine that France might need to score at least one more goal if they are to come away with the 3 points in this first group game for them. Next goal, very crucial, of course. A two-goal cushion for France may just be enough for them to win this game. For Australia, after going ahead, are going to want to try and peg France back. So we're at a very poignant part of the match as a ball gets played across by Australia. It was Jackson Irvine with a low cross. Cleared by France. Gets played down the right-hand side here. Australia managed to keep hold of the ball. I think they've managed to get themselves their first corner of the game in the second minute of the second half. So some defending here for France. And vice versa for Australia. Their manager, Graham somebody, I can't remember his last name, will have been saying to his players, be in the face of the French players. Don't be scared to have a pop and have a go. And if you can show that clinical touch, because there's always going to be one or two opportunities, if you can put them away, you've got every chance of getting something from this game, as the referee's just warning what the referees have been told about in the build-up to this tournament. None of this grappling and pushing and pulling going on. Teams have already been penalised for it. Argentina picked up a penalty earlier through that as a corner comes in from Australia, cleared at the near post. Not a very good corner in. The only team that's fallen victim to that really has been England, who saw Harry Maguire yesterday wrestled to the ground, yet VAR didn't even tell the referee to go and have a look at it. Seemed like a crazy decision. And obviously the other thing the officials are really on at the moment, other than VAR and its inconsistencies, is the stoppages and adding on literally every single second that the ball is inactive, which is why the added time is so long. So if the ball goes out for a throw-in, they start tallying that up until the ball's back in play. So for example, the ball's gone out for a throw-in, you start counting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go, and he's thrown it back in. That's 12 seconds, and that will get added on. So each time the ball's going out for a throw, that's what's happening. And when the ball's inactive, so free kick's being given, the ball's inactive again. 1, 2, 3, And gets going again. So there's already 15 seconds of football that you've missed out on that will be added on at the end, and that's why the stoppages are so long. Which some people have agreed with. Some people think it's a good thing because you are getting a full 45 minutes of football. They're adding it on even in added time as well. That's why it's going past even the minutes that have been added on. So, yeah, there we go. Good ball forward. Here's Hernandez in the penalty area. Squares it across. Griezmann can't make the touch. Falls to the edge of the penalty area. Shot comes in. It's blocked by Australia. And Australia hanging on there. It was Tchouaméni with the shot. Another ball gets played to the left-hand side. Here is Theo Hernandez. Crosses it in. It's a decent ball in. And Giroud. Oh, bicycle kick. Takes the bounce. And he goes just wide. That would have been a brilliant goal from Olivier Giroud. It would have been a classic Olivier Giroud goal as well. Theo Hernandez with a cracking ball into the box. Tell you what, it turned out to be a good thing for France. Lucas Hernandez went off and Theo Hernandez comes on. Theo Hernandez has looked very, very good. Great connection that from Olivier Giroud. How far wide is it in the end? Quite a bit. It's a good 2 yards wide. So Australia play a ball towards the penalty area. Upamecano takes a touch. Lloris gets it clear. Only to find an Australian player after a slip from Rabiot. Here's Mooy. Inside the France half. Gives it to Jackson Irvine. Works it to the right-hand side. A chance here for Australia to put a ball in. Choose not to. Not a great pass either. An advantage played to France, intercepted through Irvine, and a free kick given to France for that earlier advantage. France have got their substitutes warming up already. We're 51 minutes into this game. France lead by 2-1. So remember, leave a thumbs up if you're watching this and enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe. And go check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link is in the description and also in the live chat. Upamecano sends it to Dembele on the right-hand side. Takes the touch. Centralising himself, Dembele. Works it to the left-hand side. Can't find the pass to Mbappe. Mopped up by Rabiot. Here is Mbappe now. Puts a cross in. Headed clear by Australia. Only as far as Antoine Griezmann. His header, though, only finds an Australian body, and Jackson Irvine plays what looked like a decent ball, but the touch never came in from Australia. I think it was Goodwin, and out for a throw-in to France, which immediately is taken, and they can get the ball back into play. So here is Tchouaméni to Olivier Giroud, dropping deeper. Tchouaméni goes back to Giroud once more. Giroud moves it cross field. Decent pass to Theo Hernandez. Gives it to Kylian Mbappe. Here's Theo Hernandez. And he's brought down by Irvine. And that's going to be a free kick to France in a position where they'll be able to whip a ball into the box as well. Irvine didn't feel like there was much in it between the challenge on him on Hernandez. I mean, he pulled out and just put his arms onto him and a little push and chucked himself to the ground. A cheap free kick to give away. So a chance here for Kylian Mbappe to put something into the box. Mbappe whips a ball in. It's deep, too deep, and out for a goal kick. Misses everybody. In front of the French fans as well. Mbappe missed a sitter, of course, in the first half. But this game could have been near enough done and dusted. Giroud, I think he plays for AC Milan now, Olivier Giroud. Here's Jackson Irvine. That's a cracking ball by Timpson. Gives it to Mooy. So he just played it beautifully from right to left. Pinpoint perfect. Really good crossfield pass. On the left-hand side now, here's Aaron Mooy. Goodwin looked to make the run. Pass never came. Here is Aaron Mooy now. It's too deep and brought down with silly challenge on, a late challenge and a high challenge on Ousmane Dembele. It'll be a yellow card. For Duke, the striker for Australia today. I say it was high, it wasn't really that high. The initial challenge came in, looked high, but eventually it's just a late sliding challenge. It's a yellow card, it's nothing more. And Mitchell Duke goes into the book. And our first yellow card of the game. Here is Dayot Upamecano now. Here's Shumeni. That's a crossfield pass with too much on it. For Dembele. Ooh, tired. And first substitution made of the game, and it's going to be Mitchell Duke coming off for Australia. No shots on target, had a couple of good opportunities. It's Jason Cummings that comes on. And that's going to go out for a throw-in to Australia. Not sure what the referee's blowing at. There's a bit of grappling going on. The referee's saying no more of it. I think that's what he's saying. Here's Benjamin Pavard now. Gives it to Rabiot. Upamecano. Works it to Shumeni. Here's Hernandez now. It's back to Shumeni. A lot of the ball now being played inside the Australia half. Rabiot works it to Konate. He can find a pass to Dembele on the right-hand side. An overlap's coming in from Pavard, not used. Dembele goes instead. It's headed clear. The ball in towards Hernandez. Here's Mbappe dropping deep. Gives the ball to Upamecano, who can find a pass to Rabiot. Here is Shumeni then, moving it to the right-hand side. Gives it to Dembele. Antoine Griezmann just dropping into space. Here's Pavard, back to Griezmann. Pavard once more to Dembele. Given away by Dembele, and Australia can come away with the ball. And good defending that from Konate. Steps forward and intercepts the ball. Here is Dembele. Finds the pass into Konate. Upamecano now can move the ball to the left. Gives it to Theo Hernandez. France just knocking this ball around. Upamecano to Shumeni. Dembele got Pavard on the right-hand side. Uses him. He has to go backwards. So back to Dembele. Here's Griezmann. He works it backwards to Konate. Here's Shumeni. Rabiot to Dembele. So Dembele started to centralise himself a little bit more, and Pavard stretching the pitch. Konate, too much on that and out of play for a throw-in. All that knocking around, passing around from France. Creates nothing, and out for a throw-in to Australia. We're nearly on the hour mark here now. France still lead here in Qatar by 2-1. There's some concerned looks on the Australian fans' face. Still in the game, though. Here's Rabiot. Brilliant run from Adrien Rabiot. Crosses in towards Giroud. Over his head. Dembele picks it up. Here is Griezmann central to goal. Mbappe tries to poke one through with a back heel back towards Griezmann. Cut off, though. Here's Hernandez. Works it to Upamecano. Rabiot. So I'm checking my bet, mate. That's great work, and Mbappe's not put the ball into the back of the net. Can't believe he's not got a corner. I think he's eventually got a corner kick after originally a goal kick was given. Excuse me. It was Konate. A lovely flip from Giroud to Mbappe, and a good interception actually from Australia. So currently sat in 97th. Hugo Lloris giving me no points. Pavard giving me no points. I need Mbappe and Griezmann to do something, basically, is what it's telling me. Yeah. That's what I need to happen. So Mbappe with the corner towards Griezmann. Cleared. Could have done, really, with Mbappe putting that sitter away before, being my vice-captain. And Griezmann getting the assist, being my captain, would have put me up there. But there we go. Here is Konate to Tchouaméni. Konate goes with a lovely crossfield pass to Kylian Mbappe. Very impressed how France keep themselves on side. Here's Mbappe. Good feet from Mbappe. Finds the pass to Pavard. Here's Tchouaméni. Konate. Good pass that to Hernandez. Squared across. Mbappe has a shot. Blocked. Here is Antoine Griezmann. He's tackled and out for another corner. It's Jackson Irvine back there helping out to tackle Antoine Griezmann. And France starting to take this up a gear. So corner here for France. Griezmann takes this time. Flicked on from Konate. And it's wide. I think it was Giroud coming in at the back post. We're going to get there. Was it? Sorry, it was Mbappe at the back post. Looking to try and peel off the striker. And they get the header and follow that in, but not to be. That's lovely work from France, and it's just not. Didn't have the pass there. to Dembele to have created the opportunity. It was great work out from the back. Here's Mooy. That's going to be a free kick against Australia. Mbappe then onside. Flag stays down in the penalty area. Mbappe looks to have the shot and blocked by Australia. Here is Hernandez. Tchouaméni moving away from goal. Just past the centre circle inside the Australia half. Pavard on the right-hand side. Gives it to Dembele. Back to Benjamin Pavard. Here is Konate to Tchouaméni. Hernandez back to Tchouaméni. He goes down, wants a free kick. Referee says no free kick, so pass has to go back from Konate to Hugo Lloris, and Tchouaméni stays down. Went through the back of him. It was a free kick, that. Just stands on his foot's what hurts. Should have been a free kick. Nothing more than a free kick. Not given. Tchouaméni's back on his feet. We're up to 18 likes now. Let's get them likes up, everybody. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button. Press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Link is in the description. And also in the live chat. France still lead there, more than midway through the second half. France 2, Australia 1. Australia then throw it back to France, who'd put the ball out of play. So Tchouaméni could get a little bit of treatment, who's back on the field now. Played back on by the referee. Rabiot to Pavard. Here is Konate bringing France forward. They've got players playing in identical positions. There's two players, Griezmann and Dembele, both out on the right-hand side. They're near enough just standing behind each other. No real room. Here's Pavard. Needs a little bit more movement from the French attacking line. Konate to Upamecano. Can't find the pass, but Griezmann can win the ball back and pivot. Here's Giroud to Griezmann. Good ball over to Theo Hernandez. Gives it to Mbappe. Back to Hernandez. Can he square it across? He can. Mbappe misses it. Griezmann doesn't, and it's blocked on the line from Australia. Literally a thread away there, France, from going 3-1 up. Great block on the line. All coming through the immense work of Theo Hernandez. Had a very good game, Theo Hernandez. Cross comes in and in. Mbappe finds the header. It's a cross from Dembele, and Mbappe heads France into a 3-1 lead. It's been coming. In off the post. It's a good flick on from Mbappe's header and into the back of the net. And Mbappe's World Cup campaign is underway. And it's PSG's forward Kylian Mbappe with the goal. There's a little celebration, goes down on his knee, hand behind his back, and does that. I don't know what that celebration's about. A good ball from Hernandez to Mbappe. It was played across the box. No one was there. I think it was a shot. Came out to Dembele. And Dembele just puts the ball in. And Mbappe just peels off the defender. It's a good header because he's not the tallest, is he, Mbappe? It just needs to be an accurate ball, and that's exactly what it is. And he's brave, Mbappe. He takes the header on. And it's a cracking header. Keeper stands absolutely no chance. That's a wonderful, wonderful cross. And a wonderful, wonderful goal scored by Kylian Mbappe. And France get that all-important third goal, that killer 2-goal cushion, and cruising towards 3 points here in Group D of the World Cup. Cross comes in from Australia, headed clear by Konate with captain Mbappe. What does that mean for JSGC's betmate? Although I get, vice-captain Mbappe, not captain Mbappe. So it means I dropped down, even though Mbappe scored, I've dropped down to 114th place, but I am now on 35.5 points. So surely a little bit closer to the leader. Yeah, the leader's on 50.5 points. I'm on 35.5 points. So still some catching up to do. Rabiot's having a brilliant game. It's a shame Lucas Hernandez has gone off, because I would have put Theo, if he started Theo Hernandez, I'd have had him in the team, and I reckon Theo Hernandez is having a very good game, scoring quite a few points, whereas Benjamin Pavard's having a bit of a quiet one. He's in my team. Rabiot's done all right, though, 13 points, pretty decent. I could do with Griezmann getting a goal or two would be good. And he's my captain, would probably boost me up. Couple for Griezmann would be great. Here is Konate. He's had a good game. Commentators cursed us as I say that. He takes a missed touch and put out a play for a throw into Australia. Australia really need to strike first. And strike next, sorry, if they are to get anything from this game. And Jackson Irvine's going to go into the book there, surely. Persistent fouling. Fouls Theo Hernandez. He struggled with Theo Hernandez. Is the player that's impressed me the most on the pitch, Theo Hernandez. Maybe if Man City are having a look at left-backs, I'd be willing to pay very big to sign Theo Hernandez, because he's looked quality. In fact, we'll tweet that out. It's a good tweet. And there's another. It's Giroud with the fourth. JSGC's having a stinker on bet, mate. There's Olivier Giroud with the fourth for France. And cruising here now. Les Bleus are cruising towards 3 points. Who needs Karim Benzema? I'm sure France will be saying to themselves. Work to Mbappe on the left. Good darting run. Good ball into the box. Good header from Giroud. Good play all round. Mbappe really finding his feet. And it's a brace for Olivier Giroud. Always going to score goals being a centre forward for France. And it's Olivier Giroud. I'm sure I'm slipping down. Yeah, 129th now. In the betmates table. Not having Olivier Giroud in my team's costly. Get rid of Griezmann and have Captain Giroud in there, and I'm sure I'm right up there. How many points is Giroud on? Captain 24 points. What would that have done for me if I'd picked him instead? It would have given me an extra 18 points. I'd be on 54.5 points right now. I would be in 22nd, right up there if I'd done that, which is frustrating. Never mind. Never mind. Australia make another sub. Games beyond Australia now. Goodwin looks frustrated. He comes off. McGree comes off as well. And it's Mabil and Kuol that come on for Australia. If it's any consolation to Australia, their qualification to the last 16, if it does happen, isn't going to come about through a ding-dong battle with France. Got massive games coming up against Tunisia and Denmark. Australia play Tunisia next, so it's a must-win game for Australia against Tunisia. And with Denmark dropping points against Tunisia, it does mean Australia, if they win the next 2 games, go through to the last 16. So it's what they need to do. They're the big games. It's going to start getting really tight in these groups with teams finishing between 4 and 6 points. They get really tight. So the key really is to be finishing beyond that, as that's a cracking ball played, and Mbappe's away. Here is Mbappe now. Tries to get it through the legs and can't, and good defending from Australia into the final 15 of normal time. Rabiot with an inaccurate pass. Means a bit of running for Konate to do. Konate finds Upamecano. Lloris sends it long. Tries to find Griezmann. It's inaccurate. Finds Australia instead. And Australia now can start building from the back. Can they grab themselves a goal? I said before, it wouldn't surprise me if it's a ding-dong battle and it's turning into a 4-2, even a 5-2. Wouldn't surprise me, so we'll see. Long ball gets threaded downfield, out for a goal kick to France. And France are going to make themselves a couple of subs. Kingsley Coman's going to be one of them. France going to start resting some of the legs. Choumani comes off for France. He's had a good night, Choumani. Looked good. It's going to be Fofana to come on. And Kingsley Coman's going to come on for Ousmane Dembele. Northern Irish youngster, hello, thanks very much for tuning in. And here's Australia coming forward. Not giving up. Jason Cummings, substitute. Sporting ish Jack Grealish haircut. Wearing socks like Jack Grealish does as well. I wonder if Jack Grealish is his inspiration right now. Northern Irish youngster, no problem. I did see it before. Here's Cummings. And bundled over there, and Australia got a free kick, and it is a free kick. Clumsy free kick given away by France, and a good position here for Mooy to get a ball into the box here for Australia and make something happen. So what can Mooy do with this free kick? Not the worst ball in. Headed clear though by Konate, who, as I said before, he's having a good game. who's scored the goals. The goals today, Australia took the lead through Goodwin before France found their feet. It's been a brace today for Olivier Giroud. Mbappe's grabbed a goal, and with the first goal for France today was Adrien Rabiot. Are the goal scorers. It's a good tackle from Dayot Upamecano. And he gets a free kick after his pass was incomplete. A yellow card shown as well to Jackson Irvine. I thought he'd already gone into the book, but he hasn't. There we go. Kawali, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Here's Upamecano now to Konate. Gives it to Kingsley Coman. Came on for Dembele. Always seems to be injured Kingsley Coman. Ousmane Dembele's had his fair share of injuries as well. And here comes Australia bursting forward. Not the greatest of passes. Blocked, but only as far as Mooy. Here's Irvine now. Australia have to work it backwards. Game's been played at the Al Janoub Stadium. Nice, Kawali, nice. Thank you for the support. Here comes Benic. On the left-hand side, it's given away by Irvine. Coman can have a run. Here's Mbappe. Trying to turn and get it onto his right foot. Cross comes in. Headed clear by Australia. Only as far as Kingsley Coman. Didn't want to go with his left foot there, Mbappe. I don't know why. We're on to 20 likes now, so thank you everyone for that. Been a bit slow moving today, but that's okay. It happens. Subscribe if you're new around here. And do go and check out BetMate, today's video sponsor. Griezmann now. Can't find Coman. Mbappe looked like he was going to pull out from that, and Mooy does enough. Looked like he just scraped down Mbappe's heel, although he's ran into space here, Mbappe, and he can't control it. And I think he might have been onside there, and the flag stays down. Couldn't sort his feet out there, Kylian Mbappe. It's not been Mbappe's night. He's grabbed a goal, but could easily have had 2 or 3. A free kick given to France there. Now, the problem I have is this game's done and dusted, yet the officials are going to still add on about 8 minutes when there's just no need. I have a good mind to set my chair up to the lie down mode and have a lie down. Here's Griezmann. Gives it to Upamecano, Konate, Hernandez, Mbappe, Hernandez, back to Mbappe. And that's hit long and out of play for a throw-in to Australia. So Australia can prepare a couple more substitutions. And Jackson Irvine's going to be one of them. His night is done. As Atkinson's going to be the other player coming off. And it's Degenk. I missed the other substitutions. Anyway, here's Mooy. What can happen in the last 5 minutes here? Coman intercepts the pass forward from Australia. That's not a great pass out and out for a throw-in. Referee says no free kick for Australia, and France can play on here. We enter into the final 4 minutes of normal time, plus whatever's to be added on. We're just waiting for the full-time whistle here. There's nothing much really happening. It's a good win for France. 1-0 behind to win 4-1's always a good comeback. It's a good show of character to show what they're capable of. Here's Coman. Cross comes in. And straight into the arms of Matt Ryan. Feel like Australia are just going through the motions here. The game is up. Aaron Mooy now. Here's Griezmann. Mbappe, Griezmann. Cross comes in, it's deep, and headed out of play for a corner. Why is there no communication going on between Degenk and the goalkeeper there? A couple more substitutions being made here by France. And it's going to be Benjamin Pavard coming off first. And Jules Kounde coming on. And Olivier Giroud is the other player coming off. So he's not going to get a hat-trick tonight. Olivier Giroud comes off. Olivier Giroud is the joint top goal scorer for France now, level with Thierry Henry. But today's not that day where he's going to take over that record. Griezmann's going to take this corner. It was Thuram that's come on for Olivier Giroud. Griezmann whips a ball in. It's a great ball in. It's a cracking save. It was a good header from Konate. A good save from Ryan. I don't think it crossed the line. So the referee will have checked his watch. So good save that from Matt Ryan. Here's Lloris. Sends it long. Headed clear by Australia. Here's Aaron Mooy. We're heading towards 90 minutes. I reckon we'll probably have about 7 minutes added on here. It was 6 minutes in the first half. So how many minutes is it this time? There you go. Bang on the money. 7 minutes. Why can't a continent the size of Australia put together a winning team? I just don't think football or soccer, they call it over there, is the most popular of sports. The one that people like to practice and gets their funding. As a good cross comes in and a good header from Hernandez is straight into the arms of Matt Ryan. It doesn't really get the funding and the support. Of course, Aussie rules, very popular in Australia. Rugby league, rugby union, cricket, all very popular sports in Australia. Tennis is very popular. And so with so much focus on sport, football isn't the dominant sport that people look up to. You go to Australia, I can't imagine there's too many young kids who want to be sports stars saying, I want to be a football player there. And so that's why their team that they produce, it's not a bad team, but could be better. Whereas compare that with England, France, Brazil, Germany, Argentina, where the main sport's football. You ask, well, what sport does people want to play? The majority of the time, a lot of people are just going to say football. I want to be a football player. Surfing, swimming is very popular water sports in Australia as well with the heat. So, yeah, I can see why it's not the most dominant of played sports. But it's all about what gets funded and what people choose to watch and to aspire to. India, China have massive population. You think they'd be able to produce some of the best if it had the funding and the coaching and everything? They'd be an unstoppable force. As it is, India's got a cracking cricket team. It's the most popular sport there. China, look at their performances at the Olympics. Their ability to produce top quality Olympians is unbelievable. As Mbappe's into the penalty area and he gets what I thought was going to be a corner, but it's out for a goal kick. We are 3 minutes into 7 minutes of added on time here then. And France are going to win this game. The question is, what score is it going to finish? Currently, France 4, Australia 1. So I think as soon as the full-time whistle goes, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to end the live stream. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you to everybody for interacting with me. It is much appreciated. Do leave a thumbs up as well. We're on to 20 likes. Let's see if we can get that up to 30 in the post-production. That'd be brill. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Plenty more World Cup watch-alongs to come for you guys, as well as regular football content. So do press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. It's force of habits on the yellow banner. Go and check out my social media. Go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below on the yellow banner too. If you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat whilst we're live. Can have a quick debate of anything you want, or my opinion on or anything. Now's the time to do that. Leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the game as well. And finally, a big thank you to BetMate for sponsoring today's video. Much appreciated. The leader of the pot right now. I'm not going to be live to be able to congratulate whoever's going to win it, but at the moment it is Matty G. Quite a bit clear. 2.5 points clear on 76 points. Their team today, Hugo Lloris, vice-captain Theo Hernandez, took a risk there with him not starting, picking up 15 points. 7 points for Upamecano, 4 points. He's got Aaron Mooy in his midfield along with Rabiot. He's got captain Mbappe on 22 points, 12 points for Olivier Giroud as well. Looks like they are ready and set to win £190.50, so huge congratulations to them. JSGC is just under 50 points on 49.5 points in 122nd place. I have Hugo Lloris in goal with 1 point, Pavard with 2 points, Lucas Hernandez got 1 point, Aaron Mooy got 4 points, Rabiot got 15 points, vice-captain Mbappe's got me 16.5 points, and captain Griezmann's got me 10 points as well. Not the greatest performance, currently in 122nd place. It's paying up to the top 30 places from my £5 entry fee. So it happens, but we'll be part of more pots, I am sure. If you do want to go and check out BetMate, then the link and details, they are in the description. Thank you to everybody that has interacted and downloaded and used my code JSGC5 to get £5 in free bets. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just going to wait for the full-time whistle. We've got about 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. So I'd say a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. And we'll be back again real soon. I'll finish my drink. There we go. All sorted. John, you take care. Have a great evening. And hopefully be back tomorrow. Ready for another World Cup watch-along. Fully enjoyed the watch-along today. Plenty of goals, better than the 0-0s. There was a cracking atmosphere, that Mexico match before, when they took on Poland. The Argentina-Saudi Arabia game was a cracking game. The Denmark game against Tunisia was a bit... yeah. This France game's been a good game, though. France making it known. World Cup champions. Can come from behind to win and win comfortably. Look good. Could be the team to stop at the Qatar 2022 World Cup as they're nearing in on the full-time whistle here as Australia play one final ball forward to the left-hand side. Can I get a crossing? Kounde's there to meet the Australian player. Working the way round. In a decent position. Can they get anything across? They can. And it's straight into the arms of Hugo Lloris. And that's is the full-time whistle, and France win by 4-1 and pick up an important 3 points. Australia have got a couple of big games coming up now. France will feel better after going behind, and it's that man with a brace, Olivier Giroud, that's helped France get out of a little bit of a pickle in this game. So thank you everybody for watching, much appreciated. I'll see you all again real soon. I've been JSGC. Peace!